Hi everyone, I'm Lara and welcome to the College Office. Today I want to start talking about colleges. I want to tell you about 5 schools that are a little bit off the beaten path that maybe you haven't heard of before but would definitely be a great addition to your list. They're all smaller liberal arts colleges. They get about 5,000 applications a year and accept about 50% of students who apply. They also all have great theater programs, which is really important because even if you are planning to audition for conservatories, it's a good idea to have schools on your list that don't require an audition. I'm not in any way saying that these schools are easy to get into, and you should definitely do your own research about whether or not they'd be a good fit for you academically, but they are schools that are worth another look. So here we go. So first up, we have Muhlenberg College in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's on a beautiful campus with a combination of modern buildings and some older buildings with tons of character. My best friend from high school went to Muhlenberg, and the school has been updated a ton since I was in college, which is always a good sign. The theater program is actually really extensive for a school of only about 2,200 students. Of course you get your studio classes, but you also get the critical analysis classes that you get at most liberal arts colleges. On top of that, there are tons of options for anyone interested in musical theater, including the ability to double major in any of the 3 theatrical disciplines and a dedicated summer music theater program. There's also a theater scholarship available, which you do have to audition and interview for. So I have 2 students headed to Muhlenberg in the fall. One of them is most excited about the well-rounded education that she'll receive there, and the other was really drawn in by that summer music theater program. Next up is Bard College, located in Annandale-on-Hudson, New York. So Bard's a pretty well-known liberal arts college. You guys, it's right on the Hudson, and it is so pretty. The thing that I really like about Bard is the senior project that all of the students do when they're seniors, obviously, but it can take any form that you like. That means that if you're a theater major, you could even do an artistic piece. So the theater program at Bard is really focused on acting and writing and devising new work with collaborators. There aren't a ton of options for musical theater, which even they will admit, but if you're someone who really likes to create and write new work, then Bard would definitely be worth a look for you. I have a student headed to Bard in the fall, and she was really drawn into the school by the fact that she feels that it really lets students create and explore their own interests while also giving them the support and guidance of great professors. So next we head across the country to Whitman College in Walla Walla, Washington. How fun is that to say? So I kind of love everything that I've seen about Whitman. Everyone on the website talks about this great quality of life and the real sense of community on campus. I think it has a lot to do with the school's proximity to nature and the fact that Walla Walla is kind of its own place. I mean, it's 3 hours to Spokane, and that's the closest city. The theater program is great because the classes allow for personal development and growth, while the productions allow students to practice what they learn in class. And they do all kinds of shows, including musicals. They also have a President's Scholarship, which you do have to audition and interview for. Headed back to the East Coast, we have Goucher College in Baltimore, Maryland. The thing I love about Goucher is its emphasis on international education. All of the undergrads study abroad, and they have 60 programs in more than 30 countries. There's also a real spirit of collaborative, hands-on, and practical learning. The theater program is about the whole artist. Yes, you take your performance classes, but you also take classes in theater history and research. One of my former students goes to Goucher, and she really just loves everything about the school. So last, we are headed to Texas, home of cowboy boots, barbecue, my sister, and Austin College, located about 2 hours outside of Dallas. I was originally drawn to Austin because you don't normally think of small liberal arts college and Texas in the same sentence, but Austin seems to really be embracing the idea of community and helping their students grow. The theater program allows for exploration in kind of all aspects of theater, from acting to directing and even design. Their classes also emphasize modern-day connections in theater as well as theater history, which I think is so important. So I hope I've given you some new names of schools to think about, but my research doesn't end there. I found so many great schools that would really be a nice addition to your list. Some other names to think about are Trinity, Kenyon, Beloit, and Vassar. And please feel free to email me if you have any questions while you're doing your research. You can find me at laurainthecollegeoffice@gmail.com, or just subscribe on YouTube and comment here. And today's letter of recommendation goes to Sarah Bareilles, which I'm sure you're like, huh? But of course, we all know that she's currently starring in Waitress, and she wrote the music and the lyrics, and she's unbelievable, but really all of her music is amazing. Check out her album Kaleidoscope Heart if you haven't already. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching me, Laura, in the college office. I was initially I was originally drawn to Austin College because you don't usually